All right, am I back? It looks like I'm live. Okay. That was weird. Well, I'm back. I'm glad that happened in the middle of a fight, not while I was doing it. That would have been very strange. All right, we are back. We are right before this double battle. So my thought is, I mean, he could click protect, but like, do we care if he clicks protect? I guess after how many knockoffs do we bait return? That might be the issue. Is if we're starting to bait return, if he knockoff crits me, like highest roll knockoff crit, I think we could be baiting a return out of the slacking, unfortunately. And that would be no bueno. Yeah, that's not what we want. So I don't think this plan works like that, unfortunately. Because if he does crit the knockoff, then we're baiting. We could bait a return. And so then if like we clicked follow me, then he could just return hit us and we'd lose our Fable, which we really don't want to do. Interesting thought though. Very interesting thought that I don't know that I've ever had that thought before. If we had a little bit better defenses, Fable probably could do that, which would be really neat. So if we could just go like Hero Swampert, we bait return, we protect, we just go for the kill. And if we hit the kill, then that's fine. Now we're baiting return. So we psychic kill the second Weezing. Does the second Weezing see kill into our Swampert? No. Crawdon has to be at like 60%. 60.1, 60.6. 105 versus 104. So Crawdon at 105 can specifically bait return and then bait kills at the both Weezings with Sludge Bomb. How many rolls miss this kill? 2 rolls. It's 1 in 16, 1 in 8 chance to miss that kill. And I have no one else that can fast kill this like this. Gardevoir with Psychic can, but Gardevoir is just dead to returns. Delphox would have to go item. If we're Delphox, Black Glasses, we also bait knockoff kill, unfortunately. I think those are only like psychic guys. We could have Empoleon probably flash cannon take the kill, but Empoleon doesn't kill the second Weezing. How's the scale economy looking? We currently have 6 scales and 3 candies, so not terrible. We are likely going to have to use at least 2 when it comes to fire tag. But it could be a lot worse. The candies are what we're going to start to get a little low on. I think we are going to have to use 1 scale on LCR at least to scale Viv's defense. And then hypothetically, maybe like if we really want to make LCR as safe as possible, we probably should scale our nature on our Magnezone, which I really don't want to do. Because that's 3 scales, and that's just a scale to be plus but F seems not the best. So what do I do if I miss the range? We could Psycho Boost with Sig. But after Psycho Boosting, we won't kill this Weezing. How you doing, Nevernight? Hope you are well. Magnezone can bait like Earthquake out of Slacking too. Like Magnezone should be able to take Return plus Sludge Bomb. So if we do go Starmie plus Crawdaunt, have Crawdaunt bait Return, have Crawdaunt bait Strange Steam, go Protect, go for the kill. If we miss this kill, then we go Psychic again, and we swap out Crawdaunt. Ideally for someone who takes Return and then doesn't bait Earthquake, but I don't know that I have anyone who takes Return and then doesn't bait Earthquake. I think that's kind of cap to be asking for that, to be honest. The problem with that then is that like I guess Starmie actually doesn't take that much from Earthquake. Starmie actually does not take that much from Earthquake, which is pretty interesting. So if that happens, maybe we can go like Zone, bait Earthquake, and then bring like Viv. But if we do get the kill, then it's the same thing. We're baiting kill out of this Weezing, so he can't protect. And so we Psychic, kill the Weezing, and then swap you out. You are baiting the Return. So we swap into Zone. Oh, it's actually interesting. If we bait Earthquake, we can swap in Crawdaunt. We can swap back to Crawdaunt actually, and then Crawdaunt with like Citrus should be able to take Earthquake and then always still bait Return, I think. It's 104 if we take Max Roll. 173 divided by 4 is 43. 173 plus 43 gives us 216 HP effective. Minus 104 is 112. Yeah. So actually, Crawdaunt can take Earthquake and then never bait anything other than Return again. So we actually don't even need Viv, I think. It's just we need to not get crit on Starmie if that happens. If it happens, like if Starmie gets crit on Earthquake, then we could be baiting. Actually, if we get hit with Starmie, we're just baiting kills anyways, I guess. Ooh. We could hypothetically maybe go like Crawdaunt with Protect. Because our Garchomp is faster than the Slacking. And we can like Iron Head the Wheezing, pop its balloon. And then kill. We even could kill with Earthquake so that we could get some damage into the slacking. And the same thing with this Wheezing. We can like dual chop. And then Earthquake to kill the Wheezing. So maybe it's a Garchomp lead. We protect, we hit the Wheezing. We kill the Wheezing, and we swap out into like Magnezone, who takes the return and baits Earthquake. Oh, if we do that, he'll go for Earthquake because his partner has Air Balloon. So what if then Garchomp breaks it? We do 40% minimum, and now this Wheezing has to take slacking damage. With Air Balloon popped, he now has to take like slacking 54% damage, which is not a small amount of damage. Can I guarantee that this Earthquake plus mine, that is like 54? Can I go Muscle Band? It's not a guarantee. But we can have Magnezone pre-damage, so where we take that Earthquake, or we take that return, and then he sees Fire Blast kill, so it's Fire Blast plus Earthquake into Groudon. And Garchomp should always be able to take 2 Earthquakes from slacking if we have to, I think. I think that's perfectly fine, honestly. And we just probably need to bring like a little bit of extra backup just to make sure that we have something to swap into like the slacking in case we need to swap out our Garchomp to keep him safe. Which could be just like Empoleon's never dead to a crit. On the turn that like we need to make sure that Truant comes into effect, we could use like maybe Empoleon as a pivot. If we have to. And maybe like Lucario. We just need to make sure it's not Earthquake if it's Lucario, but I don't think we can make sure it's not Earthquake. So it could be like our Armaldo if we leveled our Armaldo up a little bit. Tyrantrum's also pretty decent. Arcanine also might be interesting. He'd have to get like a crit, highest roll crit to kill Arcanine. Honestly, I'm kind of down to just vibe on this fight. As much as you should not be vibing on this fight, I'm kind of down to just vibe on this fight. We protect, we hit. We kill, we swap. We swamp back. We citrus. We go for the hit on the Wheezing with dual chop. And then we can earthquake. We protect and we earthquake. How are we dealing with the Archeops? I guess is the question I have. I would like to have a fake out mon. So we can like try to fake out hit. If it's not a fake out mon, we really want something with like Aqua Jet to proc defeatist. This Archeops is kind of trouble. If we get Goon next to like our Penguin, Goon next to our Penguin can probably do it. If we can kill the Slacking on a Truant turn, do like 56% with Facade. And then Sucker Punch. If we have black glasses. Sucker Punch is like 72%, plus Aqua Jet does 35%. That should just kill the Archeops. I'm kind of down for that. I wish I had like a better protect bot for this. Or not a better protect bot, a better fake out guy for this. I don't really have any good fake out guys for this. I probably should just level up our Moto. I might just go Citrus on Chomp, actually. I think Citrus Chomp is very fair. And we just, like, will eventually kill this Weezing. I probably shouldn't be vibing this fight. But we're gonna vibe this fight. This is, like, not a fight you want to vibe. But we are gonna vibe it. Smart money would say to level up the Anorith. Sorry about that. Okay, we're gonna lead Garchomp slot 1. Because an Iron Head plus an Earthquake should kill this Weezing. We don't need to go power item to that. Oh, we don't want an We don't want an Iron Head plus Earthquake, do we? Because we're gonna swap that turn. So we do have to go Muscle Band, huh? I mean, we're just gonna be bidding like, we're baiting Strange Steam. We could have Strange Steam come into Magazone. The two of those should make sure that we guarantee bait Fire Blast if Weezing comes in. I'm down for it. Okay. Shoot, I did it again. Let's go Citrus here. We also could probably like mitigate some of this risk by leveling up our Crawdaunt, but I really don't want to do that either. I'm gonna go citrus here. And so I think the plan is we okay, we're gonna go muscle band. And then zone, I think it needs to be pre-damage so that after we take a return, after we take 46, we need to be sure to be dead to Fire Blast. 46 plus 134. So 180 on zone. Pre-damage 4 to 180. And then let's go citrus here. Let's go citrus here. Let's pre-burn you. And let's give him the black glasses. I think we should be okay. After we take an earthquake, so the thought is that we protect, we hit, we kill, we swap. We're baiting flamethrower. Swap, we swap. And we hit. Is there ever a world where this wheezing attacks our Garchomp? Oh, they're neutralizing gas. We can get crit. We're gonna go citrus anyways. I think we should be fine. I'm gonna say we're fine. We're just gonna run it. We are vibing our way through this fight a little bit too much. We probably should. Is the Starmie line better? Actually, there won't be neutralizing gas because we'll have killed the wheezing. Oh. Huh. If we kill the wheezing, does Truant kick in? If we fast kill the wheezing before the slacking gets to move, does Truant happen? Does anybody know the answer to that? Because like Ironhead will kill the wheezing. And then neutralizing gas won't be on the field anymore. And that should be true on turn. So will the slacking just not move? Because that could actually cause issues. Where if we go in our normal line, because that means that our zone won't take a return, which means we won't always be baiting Earthquake out of the slacking, for one, and then two, we won't always be baiting a Fire Blast out of the wheezing. No, we will be baiting the first, but we won't be baiting the Fire Blast guaranteed. Burn your Gasmon? It should be burned, right? He's good. He's burned. I really need to know the answer to that. If I kill the Wheezing before the Slacking gets to move, does Truant happen? Um, definitive neutralizing gas doubles explanation. If neutralizing gas is on the field, Slacking's Truant turn will not be flipped. He is always in turn 1 state. If you get the kill on the neutralizing gas mon before he does his moves, then Slacking will read his current state. Notably, he will never Truant the same turn the first neutralizing gas mon is KO'd. At the end of that turn, Slacking will flip to the Truant state. If the next neutralizing gas mon comes in, then Slacking will be stuck in the Truant state the entire time, unable to switch to the non-Truant state. Thus, you will gain a fast kill. If you were then again to fast kill the neutralizing gas mon, Slacking is guaranteed to Truant. However, Truant is flipped at the end of the turn. Thus, if you slow kill the neutralizing gas mon while Truant is flipped, then Slacking would attack, ignoring the Okay. Okay, so I think that means he shouldn't Truant if we fast kill the Wheezing. If what I'm reading in this is correct. Hopefully that random poster on the Discord is correct. I'm going to trust it. Okay. We are kind of vibing this fight, and we really shouldn't be vibing this fight. But, you know, I can't be asked. If that Truant thing that guy posted is wrong, I might close it. I don't like closing, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't know. Okay. So it's going to be Wheezing plus Cool Trainer. Wheezing plus Slacking. Slacking sees Fast Kill into Crawdaunt with Return. Wheezing sees Fast Kill into Crawdaunt with Strange Steam. Not Fast Kill. Yeah, it's Fast Kill. We are going to go Iron Head on the Wheezing, and we are going to protect. Garchomp is the fastest thing in the field. Oh, interesting. Actually, if I pop his balloon, he probably can't go for Earthquake. Think about. We're gonna Iron Head, kill the Wheezing, and if that post on the Discord is correct, he should still not Truant this turn. This should be a guaranteed attack of Return into our Magnezone, who is pre-damaged. So after we take this Return chip, it's like 25%. The second Wheezing should always see Fire Blast kill into our Magnezone. Okay, this is Wheezing. Neutralizing Gas happens again. It's Fire Blast into our zone. It's Earthquake from the Slacking. We are going to go for Dual Chop on the Wheezing. And we're gonna break his air bubble, and then he's gonna take earthquake damage as well. Dual chop. We're gonna swap out zone. It's back into Crawdaunt. We should always be able to take an EQ. Yeah, I was about to say plus Fire Blast, but actually if he gets crit by both, maybe he's dead, because he is neutralizing gas. This Wheezing might die, though. He might die straight right now to this Earthquake. I don't think it's likely, but he might die to this Earthquake. Citra's gonna proc, gonna heal us up some. If the Fire Blast miss, it's actually best case scenario. Oh, that's perfect. That's actually really nice. The fact that like we can fast kill that is really, really nice. So what I don't know now is I don't know if the Slacking's in Truant turn now. So like if what that post said is correct, then when I killed the first Wheezing, I fast killed the first Wheezing. This Slacking should now have switched its Truant thing, which I think means this should be a guaranteed Truant turn. But I don't know it for a fact. So I kind of just want to attack this Slacking with my Garchomp and Protect, but if I attack this thing and Protect... He doesn't see Earthquake kill Crawdaunt. Yeah, again, it's like, is it, am I going off what I expect things to happen, or am I expecting what I think RunAndBun does? Because, you know, RunAndBun do be doing RunAndBun things. I think we try to Rock Tomb the Slacking, so let's go for a Rock Tomb and Protect. And see what happens here, and see if this is true and turn or not. Okay, so he did attack. So this is now the Truant turn. So we can just double attack. Does this Archeops ever see kill on my Garchomp? We're at 196. No, the Archeops never sees kill on my Garchomp. Does he always see kill on Crawdaunt? 118. Never with Earthquake. Sometimes with Rock Slide. And then always Head Smash. Always do a Wing Beat. If he hits our Garchomp with a Rock Slide, we could get flinched, which means like we wouldn't be able to get off a Rock Tomb. So we probably don't want to stay in with Crawdaunt Garchomp. We probably do want to get to our plan of going to Boon plus Empoleon. And we want to do that on a Truant turn, which is next turn. So this should be guaranteed kill into Crawdaunt still. Which means Garchomp is free to swap this turn. So I'm going to have Garchomp. I'm going to trust my instincts and have Garchomp go Goon. But I don't want to attack and kill. If I Rock Tomb crit, how much damage do I do? 26%? That might kill. Let's trust our instincts. and you're gonna protect. Okay. So now in the Truant turn, since we dropped the speed, I guess it doesn't even matter that we dropped the speed. It's Truant turn. Guts Goon should be able to Facade kill the Slacking while we swap to Napoleon. And then Sucker Punch does 72% to the Archeops, and Aqua Jet does 35. So Facade, take this kill, and go Pingu. Last episode, Archeops. Sucker Punch, Aqua Jet wins. Sucker Punch. Aqua Jet. Cool. I don't know that we learned anything today. I don't know that we learned anything about how Truant works underneath neutralizing gas. I do not know that this was a learning experience, but it was an experience, and I appreciate you all being here for this experience. 16 citruses, that's low. 31, that's very good. Okay. We shouldn't be hurting for citruses, I think. 21 lums, well, we are not hurting for lums either. We got plenty of lums. We got lums out the ass. W encounter time? Hopefully. So there are 3 possible encounters that we can get from this grass. 3 possible encounters we can get from this grass. The first encounter we can get is Metacham. It is a 10% encounter on 121. The second and third encounters we can get are Caesar and Cleavor. Caesar is okay. Cleavor, probably not great. So we have a 66% chance to get Metacham. 66% chance. It's probably the best chance anyone has ever had to get a Metacham. What level are these guys? Those are the only mons that we need to prepare for the encounter. These mods are going to be level 56. So Metacham, level 56, has pure power. What does it know? 56 knows recover. Knows high jump kick, unfortunately. Psycho cut and psych up. It is a 90, so it's really likely that we can quick ball it, but it's not guaranteed. Psycho cut and psych up. Good news is that while it can kill itself, 2 of its moves do nothing. Except for heal it, which would be nice, or just nothing in general. I would like to lead a mon that could put it to sleep. We possibly could lead Viv. Viv is going to be faster than most Metachams. If it's plus speed, max speed, Viv might be slower. And then if it's also really high attack, it could just kill us with a Psycho Cut crit if we're not careful. I don't think I have anything that could paralyze it either. We may just have to like go Siggy lead and hope it doesn't high jump kick crash twice. It'd be nice if I had a no guard mon. That'd actually be really fun if I had a no guard mon. I think Siggy should be fine. We'll just go Siggy. What I'm more worried about are the Caesar and the Cleavor. So these things are hard to catch, and they're going to hit like a truck. Caesar 56 is going to have Night Slash, X Scissor, Iron Head, and Aggro. Iron Head, X Scissor, Night Slash, and Aggro. Magnezone just kind of sits on it. And Magnezone could even go for like an Electro Web and probably be pretty chill. Magnezone and Napoleon should be free for it. The Cleavor. Gonna have Close Combat, Leech Life, Stone Edge. You going on a walk? Okay. Love you, sweetheart. Be safe. Cleavor 56. Let's pretend it's Sheer Force. That's item. Okay, that's why it's not working. CC, Leech Life, Stone Edge, Aggro. Combat. Leech Life. Aggro. Stone Edge. That is asking a lot of anyone. Garchomp can kind of sit on it. Not really. Maybe we bring like a Krook to try to intimidate it. This is gonna be hard to catch. Gliscor, bring like Garchomp. Let's bring Gliscor. And let's bring an Intim guy maybe. We can bring maybe like Mightyena because we care about Mightyena the least. And if Mightyena gets crit killed, like, oh no. Okay. Bring you. We're bringing you. We're bringing Penguin. We're bringing Zone, which are both already in the box, I think. Your party. And we're bringing you. Let's heal, and then let's throw like citruses on everybody. Okay. Counter time. Encounter time. %66 chance to get the best thing on the round. What was that sound? Is that a Metacham? I actually think that was a Metacham sound. Okay, dude. Well, not strictly a dupe, it's a dupe considering that we have a Gardevoir in this room. Dupe. God, I wish. Is there ever a world where Weavile is faster than or Siglif? I don't know, but I don't want to risk it. I wish we could get a Weavile, man, so bad. Yes! Okay, okay! That's good, that's good! Please be good. Also, please don't kill yourself. Just getting the quick ball. Yes, okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ooh, alrighty. What do we name this thing? What do we name this thing? Mickey Cham? Too bad I don't think there's enough spaces for Psychic Shifu. That would have been a funny one. No, it's not. I think Mod Connor was the first one to champ this thing. We could name it after Mod Connor. Was Mod Connor the first thing to champ this? All I know is Mod Connor talks about it a lot. Mod Connor was not the first to champ it. Who was the first to champ it? Ned? Okay. What's up, Honeymoon? I'm not gonna lie, I know nothing about Ned. I know a lot about most of the people on this list that came before me, but I do not know like hardly anything about Ned. What do you think of just like Mickey Chan for now? Like gonna be a placeholder nickname. I was thinking like Return of Dojo, but that's too long. Way too long. Oh man, please be good. This is the moment, chat. Please be good. Dociles, neutral nature. 2 natty 31s. The 8 attack kind of sucks, but 2 natty 31s is... This thing's pretty good, right? Surely. Like... The speed... I think the speed actually probably comes in play at some point. Like, this thing is like probably just like a 1-scale goat. Jolly Metacham? Yeah, I think like 4 scales at most, and this thing is cracked. 2 natty 31s in this thing. Holy cow, baby. Holy cow. I'm going to share this with the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Man, I am excited to see this thing. Free space tag? Is this a free space tag? Breast mode. I am excited. I cannot believe this. I knew that like we had a really good chance of getting this, but fuck you. I hope you're NG plus wipe W breast mode. What a thing to say. Okay, well we're happy. We are very happy with that. What is this thing's moveset? What do you eventually put in this thing? Like I know obviously you take CC. Do you take like CC Zen headbutt? Um Eventually you probably scale, so maybe this is like 5 scales into this thing eventually. And then it also gets like all the punches, so like flex spots. Mitcon 1, I sure will. Others double flex is very good for you. Okay, that's kind of I imagine that's kind of what you do. Is like it's like you care about CC, you care about Zen headbutt, but then like if you're not gonna scale fake out, you might eventually scale fake out, maybe for like E4 or maybe just some very tough fight. But for the most part, it's like double flex. Say to speed scale, yeah, exactly. What's up, J Mesh? How many scales we got left? I think we have 6 currently. And we have not gotten the 121 and we have not gotten the Lily Cove. So we'll have 8, but I think we have to use 1 for Lily Cove Rival and we have to use at least 2 I think for Pyre Tag. You can hold off on GMOing this thing till early dive. Yeah. And we do have early dive because we've kept dive on we kept dive on our Aquanids for Snow. For Snow. So early dive is a real possibility for us. So apparently this is a free space tag, which would be lovely. We love a free space tag. Our box needed this. Honestly, he's not that fast, but our box needed a good fighting type. We kind of been missing one. All right. We do have a few more fights planned. I think we have like all the fights planned. We have Beauty Get Jessica planned. We have Breeder Pat planned. We have Gustavo planned. We have Christian planned. I don't have the young couple, Brian and Casey, planned, but I do have Walter planned. I don't have Vanessa planned. So we have most of the fights remaining planned except for 2 of them. It's 5:40 though. Maybe we stop here. I think we might stop here, and then I'll pick up tomorrow, and we'll continue on with 121. I don't want to. I don't want to push too far, and get tired and make a mistake. Let's take close combat. Let's get rid of high jump kick. And we can keep recover for now until we choose to get rid of it, I guess. I guess we could have got rid of Psycho Cut. What did I get rid of for this? For CC? High jump kick? That's all. I mean, we didn't care about that either, so. We can get rid of Psycho Cut whenever we want for another flex spot. And we can keep recover until we need it for something else, but. Okay. I am going to be done here for today. I do have like the rest of the fights already planned, but I don't want to, run into getting tired and making a mistake and losing. So we will just, we will go here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Let's save. And we can read out. We'll go say hi to Christovus. Thank you for being here. I hope y'all have a good day. Good night. And hope to see y'all tomorrow.